My first ever handheld console was the Game Boy Advance SP. This was the original birthday gift my dad gave me back in 2005. After 20 years, this device would still turn on. I just took out the swollen battery to prevent leakage. Looking at the market, there's a rise of retro handhelds being sold. Basically, there's a tier list on what your device can emulate. Tier 1, the beginner and classic era. These devices can play up to PS1 and Super Nintendo. The second tier is the early 3D era, up to PSP, Nintendo 64, and Dreamcast. Tier 3, the specialized dual screen era. These are for people who want to play DS and 3DS games. Tier 4, the high-end mobile emulation. Systems such as the PS2, GameCube, and the Nintendo Switch. The final tier are handheld PCs. These are modern PC backlogs and peak emulation. There's a lot of devices to pick from, but I wanted to focus more on GBA games. I decided to buy the Anbernic RG35XXH. It had been recently released for about 3 months at that time, and I got it for around $50. The RG35XXH has the perfect size. It's very compact and pocketable. However, I've noticed that for about an hour, my hands would start to feel cramped. The ergonomics was not doing it for me, especially the L and R buttons. So I would usually play for around 30 to 45 minutes and I would need to rest my hands. Now, this would be a problem for those longer play sessions. And I've realized that for my next device, I would need to prioritize 3 things. So first, having good ergonomics. Second, I've learned about integer scaling for GBA. And third, it needs to be not really pocketable, but it needs to fit in a small bag in my cross bag. So it needs to be portable enough that I don't need to carry a large bag when I go out. After 6 months, a package arrived. The RG Cube XX. The Cube XX is a Linux-based version of the RG Cube. It's cheaper and has the same H700 chip as the RG35XXH. Anbernic nailed the ergonomics on this device. It literally feels like you're holding a proper controller. Very natural and comfortable. When I did my research, I stumbled upon integer scaling. Now, I did not know this when I got the RG35XXH. I was playing my GBA games non-integered. You wouldn't really notice this unless you saw a video or a comparison.
Explain the differences between integer scaling versus not having integer scaling. And the text is not quite right. And that's just how it is on here versus right here. I mean, it doesn't look bad on this. If this is all you had, you would think this looks great. The colors are really nice, but the font's not quite correct. Person's face looks a little weird. If you got this one, you would be experiencing it how it was meant to be experienced.
The Cube XX has 3 times integer scaling from the original GBA. This means you would get top and bottom black borders. I fixed that with an overlay. The Cube XX is not quite pocketable, but it would easily fit in a small sling bag. This is the perfect GBA device for my needs. It has good ergonomics, 3x integer scaling, all while being portable. Another feature that I like is retro achievements. I installed Mustard OS or MUOS. Shout out to all the devs for making a good, fast, custom firmware for the XX handhelds. Retro achievements adds another layer of difficulty with hardcore mode enabled. It's perfect for completionists who want to 100% a game. At the time of posting this video, Anbernic just released the new RG SP, their third take on the iconic Game Boy Advance SP. They removed the joystick and made it slimmer. It's literally a modern GBA SP with a bigger and brighter screen. Plus, it has the color Pearl Blue, the same color as my original Game Boy Advance SP. With its clamshell design, I think I would get one for pocketability.